Hello, Mark Walsh from the Embodiment Conference here. I've got the t-shirt and everything. So first of all, thank you, a big from the heart thank you for taking part in the conference. It's shaping up to be something very special. Yes, there are a lot of these summits out there, but this is a bit next level. You can probably see that already. If not, it will become clear in this video. So I wanted to say a personal hello. I wanted to say a thank you. Obviously with 1,000 speakers, I thought I'd do a video to everyone. However, I am more than happy to speak to any one of you who would like to reach out and chat to me personally. Easy to arrange that. I'll say how at the end if you'd like to come on the podcast or chat to me one-to-one. Very happy to do that. As I said, first thing I just wanted to say was thank you. For me, embodiment work's really important work. We are making it available free of charge to the whole world. We're currently at 200,000 people. We expect probably 400,000 minimum, may well be 500,000. So we've already broken a record for sort of number of people at an event like this, largest educational event in human history, I think. Certainly the largest summit of this kind. Yeah, and we're also getting it translated into languages. We're really looking at how we can make this work accessible to people, you know, in Spanish, in Russian, in all different languages all around the world. And it's just incredible that, you know, you're giving your time. I really appreciate it. It's going to expose embodied work in a whole new way. Obviously, it's a pretty big event. Some of the speakers have said to me, like, you know, hey, are people still going to see my session with so many speakers? Yes, don't worry. We might be 20 times more speakers than most events, but we're more than 20 times more audience than most events. And sort of the way I look at it is if there were, you know, a few thousand people in a room round the corner wanting to hear me talk when I talk, I'd be like, yeah, I totally would. So really appreciate you doing that. Also, we've got this very clever new computer system. And what this means is people can find exactly what they want. You'll not only have people at your session, but there'll be people who are really targeted, people who are really interested in exactly what you do. This computer system cost us about £50,000 to make. It's working as from yesterday. I'm very happy. It means people can filter for things like the activity level, the emotional intensity, if it's for beginners or not, tags on subject matter. So do give your track manager those things. That helps people find you in terms of getting this specific, you know, the right audience for you. In terms of communications, you know, you can reach out to me, of course, Daniela, Manal, we're the leadership team. Manal's in Saudi Arabia, Daniela's in Holland. Danielle's our chief administrator, and you'll have a track manager. Hopefully you're in contact with them already. So let's say, I don't know, if you're a coach, it'll be Matthew. If you're a yogi, it'll be Mayan. Those track managers can speak to you if you want to speak to them. Diversity stuff we're taking way more seriously. And we've got a diversity manager, Cheryl, and advisors from sort of different groups like people of color, gay community, different groups, different advisors. So if you want to ask us about any of that, we can put you in contact with the right people from the team. So yeah, this is quite something. It will be the 14th to the 25th of October. Most of you are booked in live. Please do get back around schedule information as soon as possible. As soon as you see that email, is better for everyone. The earlier we schedule you in, the more people you'll have at your session, because they're already starting to be made available on the computer system, and it's really cool. People can press a button and it just goes into their calendar. So it's like way more likely to be remembered than a normal summit, because it's straight in people's calendar. They can save your session, and 2 weeks before the event, so roughly the beginning of October, we're sending out and saying, look, this is the full schedule. So after that, you'll definitely miss out on people attending your event if it's not scheduled by that point. We'll have very limited capacity to change dates and times once they've been scheduled, certainly in that sort of 2 weeks before. We're quite a small team. This is my living room. We're not like Globocore, and everyone's working really hard. The computer system's ready. We've organized it beautifully. We're making learning lists again, so people can find exactly, you know, your particular style, your particular interest. I'm very proud of the team and what we've already accomplished in putting this together. You know, and it's going to be really full on. Please don't send us an email the day before saying you want to change your time or something like that. That would be really helpful. The other thing that's been super difficult for me is decisions like who to put on the website and this and that. You should all have a version of the website with your face on it. Okay, we know people want to be on there, that's fair enough. So every single one of you should have a version of the website with you on, you know, right at the front on there, so you can share that. There are various versions of the website for different email marketing campaigns on Facebook and different things. Please don't be offended if you're not on every one. It is very, very difficult to figure out the best faces, who's the most famous, and then there's more sort of political issues, diversity issues, different things. We wanted to make everyone feel really welcome, have a cross section, so it wasn't just the yogis or the coaches. So it's very, very hard to make those decisions. So please, please, please don't be offended if you're not on every version of the website. It was just impossible trying to figure it out. It's one of the difficulties that comes with having just so many great speakers. So yeah, please bear that in mind with us. Benefits to you. Obviously, reaching a new audience. What we've found is that embodiment's very siloed. I found a lot of people who didn't know who Bonnie Bainbridge-Cohen was or didn't know who Peter Levine was. And I was like, what? How do you not? And it turns out that people are living in their little worlds. And in those worlds, a teacher could be a super famous conscious dancer, for example, like one of the top people in conscious dance, and just not be known amongst the martial arts community or the yoga community. I mean, that's one of the aims of the conference for me is to cross-fertilise, to get people talking, to get the yogis learning about trauma and the martial artists learning about conscious dance. What that means is, though, there will be loads of people who will be fresh to your work, for everyone, for absolutely everyone. And as I said, there's enough people that we're expecting, good turnout at every session, every single session. There will be a decent turnout at. Yes, obviously the first benefit. Second benefit, if you want to get to know any other instructors, I'm doing some meet and greets. I don't know what we'll call them, coffee rooms or something, where we'll do some private parties, basically, for all the different trainers and presenters, where you can meet some of the other presenters. And for me, that's been very useful in my own career, to meet other presenters, to be in contact with people, both emotionally and also practically for JV and things like that. So yeah, I'm going to invite you to a few breakout kind of private parties, and we'll have a green room, as the comedians call it, throughout the conference, which is a Zoom room where only the presenters are allowed in. If you want to hang out there before your session, you want to get advice. Those of you who are newer to presenting, we will be offering you some training in how to present on Zoom. We're pretty good at it, at the risk of sounding immodest, because we've just done a lot of it and we've seen hundreds of trainers, and some of them make mistakes and some of them do it really well. So if you want any free training in that, we're happy to. I know some of you are watching this and saying, well, I'm a pro on Zoom, I do it already, don't worry, it's not mandatory or anything like that. It's just an offer, should you want it. Another offer, Facebook group. Promote your stuff in Facebook. So once a month, a couple of times from now at least, you could put a book in there, you could put a course in there. The Facebook group's got 30,000 people in. It's vibrant. People are really on there. They're really seeing stuff. I know for a fact people have got people on major paying courses through that. So yeah, do go on the Facebook group and announce what you do. We may well send out a newsletter or two that has like books in, like book recommendations from presenters. So if you've got a new book out or whatever, do send that to Daniela. So yeah, there's another benefit I would say, is make good use of that Facebook group. Also, if you post things ahead of time, like a little video of you or whatever, people will be much more aware of who you are for choosing sessions. If you want to come on my podcast, you're very welcome. Again, just message me, message Daniela. You're very welcome on the show if you want to chat, or we can have a private chat if there's any concerns. Just reach out to me day and night for the next month. I'll be on the phone, so no problem at all. Okay, affiliate stuff. So this is another big advantage, obviously, for you guys. Anyone who even registers through you, Daniela's done a great job setting it up. So anyone who even registers through you, you've got that affiliate link. We're going to be tracking that all the way through. If they buy the recordings, and bear in mind the sort of cheapest price of the full recordings is $399 US, you're going to get a good percentage of that. I've specifically said I want the percentages to be above industry standard. So you get a good chunk of that. So please do put it out. Dedicated emails would be much appreciated. There's only so many people I can reach. There's a lot more trust when it comes from you guys. Just be honest, say why you're involved, what you love about embodiment. The conference package is really nice. I'll be totally transparent with you guys. I'm in £250,000 worth of debt right now. So we raised some good money from the crowdfunding, which went really well. We've got a sort of hardcore supporters, also from sponsorship. So we've got some sponsors. I believe there's a couple of tracks that don't have sponsors. If you're interested in that, let us know ASAP. But basically, to make the conference happen, I spend £500,000. So I'm still £250,000 in debt. I think I can get back to 0 and make this happen. It really helps me out when you share those affiliate links. You know, yes, that's money for me, but it's also a good chunk for you. So please do, you know, send out an email or two with that affiliate stuff on. Any questions about that, ask Joe, our affiliate manager. You should have all the information with videos you can share, pictures you need. We can make it easy for you. And as I said, it's sort of a no-brainer for everyone, really, I think. So yeah, appreciated. I want to see you get paid for this, right? Like for me, it's like, can't possibly afford to pay 1,000 people. By the way, no presenter is being given a fee, zero. Some asked, I said no, we lost a few big names. Even though it might have been business sense, it didn't feel fair. So not a single person is just being given a fee to present, not one. Though I hope everybody makes some income from the affiliate package. So quite a lot there. I hope I wasn't too rambling. It's all a bit manic right now, to be honest, but I'm very happy with where we're going. The technology is in a good place. The tracks are all kind of lining up. You guys are the most amazing group of embodiment presenters that's ever been assembled. So I'm not surprised this has got to the size it has. There'll certainly be PR in the next month as well. But it's, yeah, it's an incredible thing to be a part of. I'm very, very thankful for you taking part. Please reach out, say hello. You can reach me. My phone number, if you do WhatsApp, is +44 7762 541 855. If you want to WhatsApp me or text me if you're in the UK. If you want to email me, it's mark@integrationtraining.co.uk. Tend to check email less often than social media and text. Or you can set up an appointment with my secretary, Aggie, my PA, which is aggie@integrationtraining.co.uk. I would very happily chat to everyone here, have you on the podcast, or I'll see you in some of those little private parties where you can meet each other, or in the green room during the conference. Any questions about scheduling, talk to your track manager, so you know the appropriate track manager, they're the ones that's been emailing you up till now, or Daniela, and she can put you in touch with the right person. Okay, so that's Daniela at, I think, you know what, I'm not going to say the wrong email for her, she'll get German on me and it'll be a problem. So yes, what else to say? Thank you again.